Today, in a remote corner of County Mayo, just outside the tiny Catholic shrine of Knock, the first jets touched down at Ireland's new international airport. The government were opposed to the plan to build an airport at Knock, but one man has been lobbying for it ever since the Pope's visit there 6 years ago. Today, Knock's parish priest, Monsignor James Horan, had his prayers answered.
President Alfonsín has declared a 60-day state of siege in Argentina following a wave of bomb attacks in the run-up to congressional elections. He has ordered the arrest of 12 people, 6 of them military officers, suspected of planting the bombs to create an anti-left backlash. A judge today ruled that the detentions can only be enforced without trial under a state of siege. In Cyprus, a Briton, Ian Davison, and 2 Palestinians were charged today with the murder of 3 Israelis aboard their yacht in Larnaca Harbour last month. Davison and the 2 Palestinians were said to have shot an Israeli woman in cold blood and then later killed her husband and another man. They were remanded in custody until November the 11th. Italian police investigating the Acoli Lauro hijacking have arrested another Palestinian.
British Rail Engineering has won the biggest share of orders for new rail buses worth £34 million. This will secure jobs, a spokesman said. This week, ITN's job survey recorded more losses than gains. STC, the telecommunications and computer company, are losing 260 jobs in London and Harlow. 200 jobs go at Edgeley Aircraft, the makers of the Optica at Salisbury, 200 at John Brown Engineering on Clydebank, 109 at the Edgar Allen Foundry in Sheffield, 100 at PDT Palgrave Brown Timber Yards in Norwich and Great Yarmouth, 90 at Morphy Richards, who make electrical products at Swinton and Yorkshire, and 85 at the Liverpool Daily Post and Echo, where new printing technology is brought in next year. Among this week's major job gains, 200 at a new Bernard Matthews turkey factory at Alderford and Norfolk, 150 at the Greater Nottingham Co-op Superstore in Worksop, 100 at Nixdorf Computers at Hounslow, 67 at Swaddler's disposable nappy factory at Gateshead, and 50 at Standard Continuous, a business stationery firm at Shirley in the West Midlands.
The biggest health service union, COSI, voted today to keep its political fund to the Labour Party by more than 90% majority. So far, all 19 of the unions that have taken part in the government-ordered ballot have voted to keep the political levy.
The actor Gary Holton, star of the ITV comedy Auf Wiedersehen, Pet, has died. A close friend said he went to sleep last night and didn't wake up this morning. It's not clear what he died of, although he had a history of illness. Holton, who was 33, is said to have admitted he suffered from a drug problem, but the police say no visible evidence of drugs was found and there weren't any suspicious circumstances. In Auf Wiedersehen, Pet, Holton played the Cockney builder Wayne, who fancied himself as a bit of a lady killer.
No need to panic. What you've got to realise is there's thousands of them out there. I mean, birds are like the Chinese army. Once you jump a few, you think that's it for a while. And there's a whole new battalion comes over the hill.
I only want one.
Yeah, well, that's where you and me differ, son. I want the lot.
I've never been that ambitious myself.
Harry? I think our prayers have just been answered.
How do you mean?
Behind you. Don't look now. Show some cool.
Gary Holton, who died today, he was 33.
Common market MPs have decided to get sticky about chocolate. They claim there isn't enough cocoa in British chocolate to justify giving it the name chocolate, so they want it called vegetable fat milk chocolate, or Vegelit for short. But the manufacturers say they won't swallow it.
British chocolate manufacturers made well over 427,000 tonnes of chocolate last year. Many recipes include up to 5% vegetable fat, introduced 50 years ago to improve texture and flavour. European milk chocolate is made without vegetable fat. The ingredient is banned in all common market countries except Britain, Ireland and Denmark. If the EEC makes it illegal to describe Britain's milk chocolate as that, it could mean some well-known names have to change, perhaps to vegetable fat orange, Veggie Whey, made with the crumbliest, flakiest vegetable fat.
I think it would be most unfortunate if we saw things like Vegelate or vegetable fat chocolate. There's no way that we're going to agree to that, I can assure you. We're lobbying very hard in the European Parliament to get this decision overturned.
So the action men of the Royal Hampshire Regiment's gallant gift to the Princess of Wales last week was all because the lady loves vegetable fat tray.
Tonight, Prince Charles and Princess Diana are setting off for Australia, where they'll be joining in the celebrations for the 150th anniversary of the state of Victoria. The royal couple will be hoping to repeat the success of their first visit there 2 years ago, before they go on to the United States to meet President Reagan.
The Queen has visited Antigua and has been congratulating the tiny Caribbean island on one of its prime exports.
Antigua was discovered by Columbus, inevitably, but he never came ashore, which is where he made his first mistake. The Queen, more knowledgeable than Columbus about the better islands of the Caribbean, has now been here 3 times and knows the way to St. John's, the capital, quite well. The police band played her up the main street where most of the island had turned out. The fleeter-footed then ran all the way to Parliament to see her arrive there, to listen to her speech and hear her praise the island hero.
Every summer, you export to us, on a temporary basis, the incomparable Viv Richards, who gives such pleasure to cricket lovers all over Britain. This lovely island of Antigua, with its sister Barbuda, can form an admirable example of how a small nation can hold its head high among all the nations of the Commonwealth and the world. May God bless you all.
That combination of cricket and patriotism, which is synonymous here, went down very well. Congratulations were in order during the walkabout. Cricket, of course, had the last word.
Mr. Anderson Roberts.
Andy Roberts, Antigua's other hero, was awarded the CVE at an investiture to mark his superb career as a test bowler. The island's consuming passion was gratefully acknowledged. Anthony Carthew, News at 10 in Antigua.
Tennis, Joe Jury and Annabel Croft are through to the semi-finals in the Pretty Polly Women's Tournament at Brighton. Joe Jury, who lost the final 2 years ago, set the turn by beating the Swiss player Christiane Jolissin 6-2, 6-3 in an hour. Annabel Croft dismissed the American Terry Philp 6-1, 6-3 with a relentless stream of attacking shots from her forehand. Tonight, soccer results: Cannon League Division 2, Stoke 0, Wimbledon 0. Division 4, Scunthorpe 2, Hereford 1. Southend 2, Preston 1.
And the main news again. 2 more RAF men in the Cyprus secrets trial have been acquitted. 2 more men await verdicts. And Mr. Alf Parish, Derbyshire's chief constable, has taken compulsory retirement after an investigation into allegations of improper spending.
And that's the news from us tonight. Have a good weekend. Good night.
And a final look now at Central's Friday news. A teenager who thought he was a vampire and killed an elderly widow has been sent to Broadmoor. Stafford Crown Court heard that Stephen Sabin from Whalley in the West Midlands killed the woman as a rehearsal for the sacrificial murder of young boys. Debbie Davis reports.
Stephen Sabin believed in vampires, the devil and human sacrifice. He was homosexual and he joined the church choir of St Hilda's in Smethwick, where he became particularly fond of 2 choir boys. He thought that if he sacrificed them, he could preserve their purity. They would become vampires and roam the world for eternity. And if he drank their blood, he thought he would become immortal. He was befriended by the Ellis family, who ran the church youth club. When Marjorie Ellis was widowed, Sabin used to visit her regularly. Mrs. Ellis was said to drink quite heavily. One evening last March, Sabin refused to pour her any more vodka. They argued, he pushed her over and then stabbed her through the heart with a large kitchen knife. He also cut marks in her neck to make them look like vampire bites.
The Chief Constable of Derbyshire, Mr. Alf Parish, has been told by the Home Office to retire from the force. Mr. Parish is being investigated by a disciplinary tribunal for alleged unauthorised spending. The man who's been fighting to stay in Britain for the past 4 years has been celebrating his victory over the Home Office. Mohammed Idrish, who lives in Birmingham, succeeded in getting a Home Office deportation order quashed at an appeal tribunal in London.
It was a fight on principle. The principle was who is allowed to stay in this country and who is not. And it didn't make common sense to us and to a lot of our supporters that being married to a British woman, having worked here for 8 years, even I have to leave this country. If I, under those circumstances, have to leave, who else can stay in this country?
British Rail Engineering in Derby have won an order worth £30 million. They're to supply 46 rail buses for British Rail and to carry out the maintenance of train wagons. The firm says the order won't create new jobs, but it will help secure the future of the 6,000 people employed at the works. As you may have heard on ITN, the Central Television actor Gary Holton has died. Gary, who was 33, played the cheeky Cockney Wayne in the award-winning series Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Tributes have been pouring in tonight. The Birmingham-based wrestler and actor Pat Roach said Holton was a great entertainer who always had a smile. Well, finally, the weather prospects. There will be fog patches developing again overnight. Tomorrow will start dull with fog in places, but it'll be a dry and sunny afternoon. Top temperature 13 Celsius, that's 55 Fahrenheit, falling to 3 Celsius, 37 Fahrenheit. From everyone in the Central Newsroom, have a very good weekend. Good night.
Next on Central, a new season of films, The War Heroes, and tonight's film stars Henry Fonda and Robert Shaw in The Battle of the Bulge.
What's Texas got that says you will not?
Price, power. Square deal non-drip gloss, 25% extra free. Duraflex loft ladders well below half price. Square deal emulsion 6 litres, $6.99. Viking solid pine bunk beds, $69.99. And this solid pine chest, only $49.99. Price, power. Get some at Texas.
The big one. We've got a lot to talk about at Vallances.
Or if you prefer to rent one of these 3 Panasonics, our minimum rental period is 3 months.
The little devil he wants. Don't worry, we'll get an engineer out to you. Thank you.
This is a super deal. Find it cheaper and we'll refund the difference. And it comes with the Vallances free service guarantee. We have got a lot to talk about at Vallances. Much more than just low prices. Tumble dryer, sir?
Don't you just love my Esso sherry glasses?
1 glass for 2 vouchers, 1 voucher with every £6 worth of petrol or diesel you buy.
But they do match all the other Esso glasses, and the World and his wife will be collecting them. So, to make sure of yours, go to your participating Esso station and say I sent you. That should do the trick.
The gas people are your people.
People prefer gas. It provides nearly 60% of all the heat used in British homes. And to get the gas from the sea to their customers, the gas people have invested thousands of millions of pounds in rigs, buried pipelines, and places like this, where they use huge jet engines like this Rolls-Royce Avon to pump the gas around the country. Billions of pounds invested, and the vast majority of it spent with British firms, creating literally thousands of jobs for British workers. So once again, Britain benefits, because people prefer gas.
Wonderfuel Gas.
For Saturday action at 8:45 on Central, drop in on Dempsey and Make Beats.
Hi, Lucky. And I'm...
Grumpy?
unhappy. I expect you to make me happy very soon.
Bosses are off on one side, 12-4 on the other. Dempsey and Make Beats Saturday action 8:45 on Central.
Now on Central, great Friday film entertainment with The Battle of the Bulge.
New Golden Vale with the taste of pure butter and the goodness of corn oil. New Golden Vale, the best of nature in a way nature never knew how.
No, please, change.
Ronald, how nice of you to stop.
It's all right, Miss Ames.
Oh, call me Joy, please. Oh, that's better, Ronald, isn't it? I do think a little Mantovani adds to the ambiance, don't you? There's something terribly sensuous about pounding rain. Oh, Ronnie, don't tell me you've run out of petrol.
No, I haven't. It's the distributor.
Don't expect me to believe that, do you?
Whatever you drive, fit AC Delco car parts, or one day your car will get even.
You naughty boy.
Now you can get these 2 Batchelors cup of soup mugs free for just 10 tokens from these special offer packs and 40p towards postage.
Real.
What happens when 2 really bright building societies get together? You get one very big building society that's very bright indeed. So there's quite a bit more for the man in the street. For instance, bright ideas like Bank Save Plus, the banking service with a high interest account. So your money's always growing. And when you're out shopping, there's the free service and discount card, so you get more for your money. Now, wouldn't it be an idea if you got together with us? The Alliance and Leicester, a brighter idea altogether.
Benylin, the leading cough medicine for many years, proved really effective and available without prescription. Benylin, the #1 name for cough.
Insignia's got everything, shampoo to shower gel, deodorant and aftershave with one all-over smell.
Insignia, the new all-over body program.
It's new Insignia, and it's all over now.
Did you know more teeth are lost through gum disease than tooth decay? Protection against cavities isn't enough. That's why Mentadent recommends a total gum health program. During Dental Health Month, go to your dentist, get a checkup, and get this new gum health plan. They're free. Mentadent cares for your teeth and gums.
Jack uses Bosch power tools. But Harry's no fool. His tools cost him less. However, Jack's jigsaw has a balanced action that doesn't jig like Harry's. And Jack's planer has tungsten carbide blades that will last 10 times longer than the steel one Harry's sticking with. And Jack's sander quietly achieves the sort of finish that it sounds like Harry's hard-pressed to get. So the question is, do you pick up something cheaper, or do you buy Bosch?
New Wisk Automatic. A rich concentrated liquid specially made for today's low-temperature wash. Just one capful does a full load. Wisk's liquid power works through and through the fibers, getting clothes deep down clean, leaving a gentle softness. New Wisk Automatic. A new deep clean with gentle softness.
I don't know what people see in these old black and white films. Prince of Darkness and all that. You fancy something a bit regal? I recommend Kaltenberg pills, brewed by a Bavarian prince. Even got a gold crown on top. You don't see colour like that in a black and white film.
Trick or treat.
Yes, please.
Kaltenberg diet pills in glorious Technicolor.
A totally new experience in disco sound. Hits on Opera, the sensational voice of Chimera with the London Symphony Orchestra. A unique album that turns opera into pop. For the first time ever, Hits on Opera. Available on album and cassette at record shops everywhere now. Hits on Opera.
If you're watching TV without a license, the net is closing in. Our advanced computer has the addresses of all unlicensed homes. And apart from detective vans checking them out, we've also got special teams of licensed investigators. Last year, more people than ever before were caught and risked fines of up to £400. Get a TV license before we haul you in.
chunk
leads to another.
one chunk
One chunk leads to another.
it's a glass in the half in every half pound. One chunk
Leads to another chunk. One chunk leads to another.
Are all your men Flora men? Flora Margarine is made with pure sunflower oil, high in polyunsaturates, with the taste men like.
Hai Matsuko, way by more cost. It's ante, went away, no way. It's the on my, hey, Pama, and it's the DNA way of going to so. I am a question. Hey, Pa, the slight dinner. It will look a shy, man, it's it's your two. Fine, you go.
Quit the tribe, join the clan.
Divine shoe repairs at virtually all Sketchley shops.
Young Sammy had decided to visit Lavinia in London. He saved so much with an intercity saver, he hit upon a bright idea. Why not use the money to buy another saver? This time to visit Alwyn in Oxford. And because he saved so much on that ticket, he popped up to Stoke-on-Trent, hometown of the irresistible Iris. With these intercity low-price savers, you can get between 35 and 60% off selected fares. Now they're available all over the country. Everyone's at it.
Intercity. We're getting there.
Colonel Abrams with just one of the 28 hot hits on the dazzling new double album, Out Now 2. Get out now to get out now, too.
What better to accompany your favorite tipple than some Planters peanuts? Choice golden nuts with that unmistakable crisp texture and delicate flavor. Come to think of it, why bother with the tipple? If you're nuts about Planters, you're normal.
Did you know more teeth are lost through gum disease than tooth decay? Protection against cavities isn't enough. That's why Mentadent recommends a total gum health program. During Dental Health Month, go to your dentist, get a checkup, and get this new gum health plan. They're free. Mentadent cares for your teeth and gums.
Hotpoint made the fridge that kept the food fresh, that went into the oven, that made the meal, that spilt down the shirt, that was washed in the machine, that was next to the cleaner, that was in the kitchen, that had all the appliances, that have a free 5-year parts guarantee, that it's no wonder so many people say, thank you, Hotpoint.
Eclipse Saws? Yeah.
Eclipse Saws, from one of the toughest ranges of tools you can buy. Eclipse, you'll never find a better partner.
I'm the Genie of the bottle, and I'm here to grant you 3 wishes. Anything your heart desires. And here are some of the things on offer. A his and hers set of matching gold-plated Rolls Royces. A villa in Acapulco. Your very own private jet and landing field. And now, your first wish.
I think I'll just have a pint of Mansfield bitter.
Okay. And your second wish?
I'll have another pint of Mansfield.
Okay. And your third wish, presumably, another pint of...
No. I'll go for a tropical island in the Bahamas and £1 million in a Swiss bank account.
Haven't got that.
Not much matches Mansfield.
How much is this dining set?
280.
No, it's £149.
Can't be.
You're kidding.
How much do you think this carpet would cost?
About £10 a square yard.
It's £7.99 a square yard.
That's amazing.
A lot less than you think, and a whole lot of choice.
Something else. Let's buy it.
What's Texas got that saves you a lot?
Price power. 6 litres of Polytex, just $8.49. Decorator's pack of Tetrian filler is only $1.79. New Crown Plus 2 roller paint, $5.99. Valspar Child Safe Gloss, just $2.49. And Combitex wallpaper is only $2.99 a roll. Price power. Get some at Texas.
The big one.
What happens when two really bright building societies get together? You get one very big building society that's very bright indeed. So there's quite a bit more for the man in the street. For instance, bright ideas like Bank Save Plus, the banking service with a high interest account. So your money's always growing. And when you're out shopping, there's the free service and discount card, so you get more for your money. Now, wouldn't it be an idea if you got together with us? The Alliance and Leicester, a brighter idea altogether.
Sometimes driving is more rewarding when experienced at second hand. Intercity. We're getting there.
This must be it. Mrs. Jones, I've come to fit your gas heater.
Oh, yes, for the hall.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. That's done. Didn't take long, did it?
No.
Right. How's that for a quick warm-up?
Oh, that's better.
And you've got complete heat control. And it's economical to run, anytime, day or night. Your old man won't recognise the place when he gets home.
Wonderfuel Gas. Nothing else has the same effect.
Make yourself at home with the Fureys and their brand new album, At the End of the Day.
To the end.
16 beautiful songs. Love is pleasing.
And love is pleasing.
Bless this house.
This house at the end.
At the End of the Day, the new album and cassette from the Fureys, out now from KTEL.
There's one British company to insure US highway patrols and offer you better motor insurance value in Britain, who helped insure the world record land speed team and give you one of the best claims services here, who insure the world's largest car manufacturer and offer you one of the best deals in car insurance. Its name, Royal Insurance. Join more than 1 million motorists who agree, if you value it, shield it with Royal Insurance.
Are you sure this is the B4525?
It's good to know that Shell's research into fuel and lubricants is working just as hard for you as it is for the McLaren Formula One team.
Hold on, Jack. It's a one-way street. What do you mean?
To celebrate Sketchley's centenary, we'll give you £2 off your suede, leather and sheepskin.
Sketchley, we know the meaning of cleaning.
At Swithland Motors, you'll get at least £1,400 for your old car, whatever condition it's in part exchange for a brand new FSO Polonaise Prima. It comes with a 5-speed gearbox, heated rear window, and wash wipe, a stereo radio cassette, a sunroof, and a 6-year anti-corrosion warranty. At Swithland Motors, there's an FSO waiting for you now. Well, there was.
the Furnishing Crafts Tour of Europe. See Europe at its best. Visit Furnishing Crafts, Leicester and Bedford.
There is a car for those who demand more than mere compromise, who appreciate a car as responsive as they are, who know you don't have to drive an imported car to enjoy life's luxuries, and who know that with prices from around £6,500 to £8,500, you don't have to be irresponsibly extravagant to get from A to B in perfect comfort. The 7 Model Rover 200 series from Austin Rover. Now we're motoring.
On company efficiency, big savings are available at Frank Groom on Olympia Compact S, saving £149. On Kaplan Furniture, savings of... yes, on any Olympia typewriter or Kaplan purchase over £500, free accommodation for up to 2 weeks, and all you pay for are the meals? Gentlemen! Frank Groom, unbeatable prices and a holiday break. But hurry.
Hello, Huss. Not yourself.
Oh, I feel a mess. Terrible.
Right, straight to Great Mills for a DIY tonic.
Great Mills Natural White Spinal Mat Emulsion, 2.5 litres, only $3.99. Black & Decker Twin Pack 2-speed hammer drill and paint stripper, $27.95. Murrell Easy Strip Cushion Vinyl Wall Covering from $4.49. Alpima Double E Gas Heater, $37.95. Double Glazing, 50% off manufacturer's recommended price.
There, that didn't cost much, did it?
No.
Come on down to Great Mills and we'll help you make your home better.
This week only, at Queensway's 100th Superstore Celebration Sale, there's 20% extra discount on so many items. Fabulous lounge suites, an extra 20% off. Sumptuous beds, an extra 20% off. Over 500 carpet ranges with free fitting on hundreds, and superb dining ranges. Yes, an extra 20% off.
Queensway, the choice of the value. There's no better way.
No matter where you choose to keep your bank account, you can still apply for a credit card that's warmly welcomed in over 1 million establishments throughout Europe. We call it Barclaycard for short.
Mr. B and Mr. C both travel in ladies' underwear. Here they are in Paris for the annual lingerie show. Wisely, Mr. C has booked himself a Hertz rent-a-car. While not so wisely, Mr. B takes a different route. Mr. C is soon on his way, courtesy of the speedy Hertz desk service, his Hertz car guide, and his Hertz computerized driving directions. Mr. B, unfortunately, is a little slower off the mark. Now, where do you find reverse gear? Where do you find l'Hôtel des Andes in La Place des Corsets?
Les Andes?
And where on earth do you go from here? No such worries for Mr. C. He arrives fresh and eager to do business, which only goes to show, rent from Hertz, and you'll never get your knickers in a twist.